every town I've been in, I've been studying the yellow pages, and I see some pretty disturbing things in my opinion. And the disturbing things I see are chiropractors advertising for pain and symptoms only. And if I do see a wellness ad, it always has symptoms in the ad too. And I see this men's or women's wellness center, but then we take care of fibromyalgia and menstrual issues and pregnancy issues. And I see ads that say we're an auto injury center, but we take care of well kids, you know, and infants and colic and all these things. And it's really confusing for the public. And I think if I was in charge nationally as an organization, I would get in control with how the chiropractors advertised. And years ago, BJ advertised a lot, and he had a simple and pure message. And so that's the thing I would do is get a hold. And we have national boards, we have state boards, and we have a lot of regulations. But I think that chiropractors are too freely able to advertise anything they want and define chiropractic any which way they want. And so I would have narrower parameters on how they can advertise in the yellow pages, because that's well, even on the internet too, because a lot of people are going to the internet first instead of a yellow page. But we really need to grasp the definition of chiropractic, so the public, we can brand chiropractic is black and white. If it's this, it's chiropractic. If it isn't, it's not chiropractic. It's some other kind of therapy or modality or some other healing art. And I think that would maybe start the public's perception of what chiropractic is and isn't a little bit better.
Since many of us got into chiropractic from a therapeutic model because of our own little conditions, would we not lose that market, if you will? For a lot of people, that's the intro into chiropractic. How would you respond to that? I mean, if we stayed away from advertising that way, a lot of people would never be exposed to chiropractic. And how would you address that situation that would be created?
Well, I think you can model dentists in a sense. They obviously take care of people with symptoms, but they also promote dentistry for kids that just get their set of teeth 2-3 years of age. And I think if we just modeled that, we aren't going to kick people out the door in chiropractic offices if they walk in with sciatic pain and back pain like I did. However, we want to have the primary focus on subluxation correction and removing nerve interference, because then you can check everybody. That's the market, is everyone with a spine and nervous system. You need to get checked. Anyone with teeth knows they should get their teeth checked occasionally. Kind of the gold standard is every 6 months, even if you don't have cavities. And so not everyone does that, but everybody knows. If you ever ask anyone, do you go to the dentist? No, they kind of look down and away because they know they should. Because the dentists have branded that everyone on the planet with teeth, and even if you don't have teeth, go get some false teeth. Go get them cleaned up and checked up periodically. So that's their message, is everyone with teeth need to get their teeth checked. Well, do they need cavity, and all the other root canals and other? Well, I don't know, unless you go in and get your teeth checked. Well, that's the same thing with chiropractic. I believe everyone on the planet should go in and get a checkup and see if they have subluxation, see if they have nerve interference. You have symptoms? Well, heck, get in and get checked. You don't have any symptoms? Well, you should go in and get checked. And so I think that's the same message as the dentist industry has done. And not everyone's going to take you up on that, but at least they have the straight message that they should get checked. Well, I get so excited about chiropractic because every year I'm in chiropractic, it makes more and more sense. And I said earlier that our beliefs determine our behavior. And so if you are questioning one of your beliefs, I think to really prove it to yourself if something is true or false, you can find examples of things to make something more true or false. And so every year in chiropractic, it proves to me to be true, that it works. Chiropractic it is based on universal and biological principles. It's so simple and true, and you can't You can't disagree with the principles because they're universal. And every year it just feels the passion because I see it in offices, and I study success as well, and I see chiropractors doing really well. Some aren't doing so well. I don't study those. I hear about it, but then I focus on the people doing really, really well. And so I get excited. Now I'm with these young students that are teaching me more and more. I still believe in having mentors that have done bigger and better and are older than myself, but then I have the younger mentors that are in school and they teach me a lot. And so every year I prove to myself, and my belief gets stronger and stronger because I can't doubt the universal and biological principles that I were taught, that the body is self-healing. Well, I've never seen a paper cut or a scratch or whatever not heal. I've never seen that. The nervous system, Gray's Anatomy, the newest Gray's Anatomy I just saw, still says the nervous system is the master control system. And when you remove interference from the nervous system, the body can express itself and function like it was designed to be. I mean, that just makes so much sense to me. And that's why I just get excited and I see models and I get creative in how to communicate it with others. And everyone I've ever mentioned that to that really listens and understands, it makes sense to them too. And so if more and more people are making sense of this simple philosophy, and more people are experiencing chiropractic, that just gets me excited about it. And the more and more I learn, the more and more I realize I don't know as much, so it gets me excited to learn more and more. And I just love all aspects of chiropractic, the philosophy of it. There's just so many great philosophers I just keep meeting all the time. The science of it, I love science. I like research as well. The art, oh geez, I don't know half the techniques that are out there, the application. And so I'm studying and learning, all aspects of chiropractic all the time. And my goal isn't to know it all. My goal is just to keep getting better every year. And that gives me more confidence and more certainty. And I think that's missing in some chiropractors because they don't strive to learn more and improve and get better. And so each year I feel like I'm learning and evolving and improving. And so that's what gets me more excited to share the message, because I'm more certain, because I've proved to myself year after year, but then my skills are better, my communication skills are better, my art skills are better, my science knowledge, my research knowledge that I keep learning and reading about gets stronger and deeper. And so I guess it just comes down to certainty in the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic.